Morning, everybody. John Ponick with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is the Daily Dose for Monday, June 21st. Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. The Tri-State Radiology Center is the River City's premier independent imaging facility offering both digital X-ray and open MRI services. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. And remember, at Tri-State Radiology, your image means the world to us. All right. Good morning, Marley. Marley's the first one on, huh? And Pat?
Yeah, they got their comments up quick.
All right, let's take a look at our Sunday edition first. We had a special section in there called Cool It Down. I'd like to point out our top story here is about water activity safety, and it was Maya Radich who wrote it. Maya was our ACES journalism award winner, and she was offered at the ACES Award. She was offered a internship, and she started, and that was her first story with us. So
Congratulations.
it's a great story.
Yes, it was.
She did a very nice job on it. All right, our top story: heat wave persists across Tri-State. In case you hadn't noticed, it is hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
Been hot for about 6 days now. The story is really talking about more records that we set. The high on Friday was 120, broke the previous record of 118 that was set back in 1985. That was the day after we had set a record on Thursday. Same thing, 120, breaking the old 118 record. They also set records in Needles, and I believe it was also in Vegas as well. So, but things are cooling down. So,
Thank you.
a lot of information there, a lot of information about different areas that have cooling stations, but it didn't appear, other than there was an outage due to a couple of fires. There was a couple of outages Friday afternoon, Friday afternoon and evening, that caused some power outages for people. A couple of those people utilized the cooling stations, but for the most part, they were not needed. So that was good news. We were about 10 degrees hotter. We were. Now we're out of it, but we were about 10 degrees hotter than our normal average.
Wow.
For a
Is that
week.
global warning or what?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Okay.
Good morning, David.
Yeah, everybody's on this morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
They
Yeah,
got their
we got
coffee
lots
going.
of chat going. All right.
All right, we had the Back the Blue and Red rally to support first responders. Jeff's got a picture of that. This is the Mojave Sunrise Rotary Club of Bullhead City hosted a caravan Saturday morning to show support for local law enforcement, firefighters, and other first responders. You see, I think that's the beginning of it, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like that may be in the first truck.
That looks like it's rolling through Needles. Yeah, that looks like Broadway on Needles.
It is.
So what happened was they met at Barron Pest Control there in Fort Mojave, rolled down in through Needles, did a big loop through Needles, came back and finished at Javelinas, where the participants were treated to free smoothies.
Nice.
So you got to celebrate our first responder and start your day with a free smoothie.
Can't beat that.
Good morning, Rita. All right, so moving on, in Monday's paper, we also had man gets prison term and long probation for sex crimes. This is Navi Curtis, 21. He was convicted of sex offenses involving 2 young girls. He was given a 5-year prison term on Friday, but listen to this. After his 5-year term, 25 years of probation. Whew. Good. That's well deserved. So he was convicted of, or he pled guilty to attempted child molestation and attempted sexual conduct with a minor. One girl was between the age of 7 and 10, and the other was between the age of 10 and 13. So he will be
Bye-bye, bad guy.
out of our hair for a while.
Yep.
And then we also had the Taco Fest that was down at Rotary Park on Saturday morning. Jeff's got some pictures there. We also have a QR code in Sunday's paper where you can scan it. That's on our YouTube and Facebook pages.
It's on our YouTube page, yep, and Facebook.
Right. So if you want to go and scan that and check it out, it looked like it was a pretty good time. I didn't make it down there. We had family in town, but it
I
looked
made
like
it
was a
down
good
there a
time.
little later and there wasn't as many people because it was just hot.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, and I guess they were charging for parking down there. So we need to, if you're going to have an event down there, our city manager is a big proponent of events. So if you're going to have one down there, go and talk to the city manager and see if you can get that parking waived for the weekend, because I'm sure that turned a few people away.
Yeah, I don't think they knew that was happening.
They were not interested in paying the parking fee. It
To
was
go,
free
to go get a taco.
Yeah, it was free to get into the event, but all right, and you know we'll go to that sports picture later, okay, when we do the rest of the sports.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So let's move on to today's news. Our top story: Catholic Charities need staff to open homeless shelter fully. This was at the city council meeting last week. Kathy Peterson, who's the executive director of the Northern Arizona region of Catholic Charities, who's the one that are taking care of the Legacy Foundation, Christina Stamper Center for Help and Home. Oh, there she is. I didn't know you had her picture. Man,
John, I'm ready for you.
You are good.
I'm ready for you.
So she spoke about the issues that they were having, why they haven't been able to open up over there. It's kind of a misnomer. They have been able to open up. Right now they're open from noon to 6, 7 days a week. They have food, access to showers, laundry, clothing, computers for job searches, that kind of thing going on for the homeless that are going over there. So far they've served 3,241 individuals. They prepared over 6,000 meals and 1,994 other services provided, including 162 referrals to outside agencies for additional services. But they can't open fully until they get some more people. I know we've been putting out a call for getting some full-time staff and some volunteers to get down there. When they're open fully, they'll have space for 3 families, which they've already been serving some families down there that have been able to stay overnight. 6 families so far they've dealt with, 40 individuals, and they have 8 spots set aside strictly just for veterans. The family units have been utilized, but the other ones not yet until they get some more staff in here. Vice Mayor Steve D'Amico had said that he says that he believes that the problem that they've been having getting staffing is due to the $300 additional federal benefit that people have been getting on their unemployment benefits. He said more Arizonans likely will be looking for work once they run out. He said September, but those additional benefits will actually run out July 10th. Or that's when Governor Ducey put a stop to it. So if you're looking to help, you can go to our website and find the story, and they got some links in there, or you can just give them a call over there. They for sure need your help. They
Need some volunteers over there and some staff.
They need some full-time staff, and they need some volunteers.
All
and
right.
it's actually well-paying job.
Yeah,
so.
it's a good job over there. Brand new building, and
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Let's go to our breaking news then.
Okay, let's do it.
We got a couple of characters here in our breaking news. First, we have Caitlin Marie, 38. Caitlin was arrested for robbing a Dolan Springs gas station. This was Thursday night, late Thursday night. They got a call that that somebody had robbed the gas station. When the police showed up, they also got a report of a car that had crashed out in the desert. So they went out and checked that out. Turned out it was
They
the
were
same
related.
person. The same person. So she was she fled after she crashed. She tried to steal another car. That didn't work out. They caught onto her and arrested her. So
She thought she was playing Grand Theft Auto or something out there.
I guess so. And did you read what she stole at the gas station? She stole
Lottery tickets or
16 lottery tickets, yeah.
Those are tracked anyways.
16 lottery tickets, and then she tried to convince them to turn the gas pumps back on
She
so
wanted
she
her
could
free
get
gas?
some gas.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So she is in Kingman on a robbery charge, as well as unrelated charges in a warrant that was issued by Maricopa County. So this isn't her first scrape with the law.
Alleged bad girl.
Alleged.
Okay.
Here's one that's not alleged. He was convicted. So Bullhead City burglar sentenced to prison. This is Ian Glaze, 41, pled guilty in May to second-degree burglary and aggravated assault in 2 separate cases. He had his third-degree burglary and criminal damage dismissed. So he was arrested for jumping over a fence and trying to break into a shed. It was the second time this one was the first time at that residence. He has another one pending. This was in August. He has another one in September.
Same
at
place?
the same house. Yes.
Oh boy.
There's something in that shed that he really wanted, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's got a long history of problems. This was his seventh conviction in the last 10 years. So he pled guilty to second-degree burglary, aggravated assault. He got 7 years on top of the charges. He's already in prison right now on some other stuff.
Oh boy.
So
He is a bad guy.
yeah. So we will not be seeing him for a bit. All right, some great news. Good morning, Cindy from Indiana. And Vincine.
She's in New York. Yeah, everybody watching
Vincene's
all
in
over
New
this
York.
morning. All right. Yeah.
All right, MEC awards grants to 18 educators. This is an annual thing that Mojave Electric does. It's called Mojave Electric Cooperatives Classroom Grants. Teachers all through the area can put in a request for a grant. All they have to do is talk about what project that it is that they're trying to get this funding for. They went through it and awarded grants to 18. So here they are. I know how much Jeff loves it when I read names online
Yes.
on the air. So.
Love it. Go for it.
Okay, Aga Cook. I'm sure I killed her first name right off the bat. Amelia St. Clair, Charity Lawrence, Earl Davis, Jennifer Garcia, Juvisel de Guzman,
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Kathleen Hunley, Kimberly Armstrong, Kirk Gebecki, Lisa Fulton, Maria Teresa Gonzaga, Mike Jackson, Monica Voss, Nikki Schott, Peggy Bear, Rhonda Chaprigloni, Sarah Lipinski, and Trina Demers. So, congratulations to each of them. Oh, I didn't do our breaking news, huh?
No, we haven't done that yet.
All right. Well, we showed it, but I just didn't read it. Today's breaking news brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call them today for your appointment.
I thought you did. I'm sorry.
I did not
I'm
read it.
glad you caught it.
All right.
What
In
do we got next? Sports. Okay.
We have, from Sunday, we have a picture of these young gentlemen.
Future BMX
You
stars.
see, one of those does not look like the other. Can you see the difference there?
One's really small. I
One
see
seems-
that.
Yeah. So local rider stepped up to give a strider rider, so that's the young guy there. He's not really pedaling, he's striding, an opportunity to race during free registration day sponsored by USA BMX on Friday at the Colorado River Track in Bullhead City. The young rider was able to stave off the older competition and win his moto.
Woohoo.
So, yeah,
Good for him.
things come in small packages.
You never know. Yeah. Don't
Right.
judge him by
It
his
was
cover.
pretty cool that they were given a free day at the BMX track.
That is cool.
All right, Jeff, who did you predict was going to win the NASCAR race?
I went with Kyle Larson.
Carl Larson won. Led 264 of the 300 laps to win the NASCAR race at Nashville Superspeedway. A couple other things.
He did a burnout from the beginning of the stands to the end.
I saw that.
That was cool.
John Rahm, some of you that are golfing fans like me, birdied 17 and 18 to win the U.S. Open Sunday, beating Louis Oosthuizen. He was the first Spaniard to win the U.S. Open. And the cool thing about this, Mike, 2 weeks ago, he was the one that had the 6-shot lead after 54. So going into the final round, he had a 6-shot lead. And as he walked off the course after 54 holes, feeling really good about himself, he was told that he had tested positive for COVID, would not be allowed to come back out and finish the round. So he lost, I don't know, that was at the Memorial, which I'm sure was a huge payday.
I think that this shows that perhaps good karma is alive and well, and when something bad happens, something good can
That's right.
come from it.
You mean somebody else is going to win?
Well, he came out. It was cool to see him. I mean, he was behind going into 17, and he birdied 17 and 18. Two tremendous putts. I mean, they weren't tap ins. They were
Very long putts and putts that other players had been missing all day.
Yeah.
He's obviously playing very well at the moment, and probably deserved to win both of those tournaments.
and it was his first Father's Day, and so that was pretty awesome. And then Golden Knights beat the Canadians 2-1 after Nicholas Roy scored at 118 into overtime. So that series is knotted at 2-2. And then Devin Booker. So the Phoenix Suns are without Chris Paul, their best player, as far as I'm concerned. Devin Booker picked up for him, had his first career triple-double. Booker had 40 points, 13 boards, and 11 assists as Phoenix beat the Clippers 120-114 to take a 1-0 lead in the Western Conference Final.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, go
Yeah.
Clippers.
It's gonna be. You like the Clippers?
I like the Clippers, yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, I know.
They're
I
not
get-
gonna. It's not gonna happen.
No?
No. Phoenix.
I know Phoenix is on fire right now. I know they are.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
Phoenix has 2 sweeps in a row, and they're on their way to another one. I bet
Okay,
you they
all right.
sweep the Clippers.
We'll see what happens.
They're going to sweep the Clippers, and then it'll put them in the championship game against my Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, boy.
Who knocked out the Nets.
So
on
now I
Sunday.
know who you're going to be rooting for.
You know I'll be rooting for
All
them.
right. Whatever.
I'm going to have to watch those games with Dave Heath.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This day in history, in 1982, a jury in Washington, D.C. found John Hinckley not guilty by reason of insanity in the shooting of President Reagan and 3 other men.
Oh, wow.
He had a
I
Jodie
remember that.
Foster fixation. He's still trying to get out. I think he was getting pretty close to getting out.
Jeez. How you doing, MC Curtis?
Hey, Matt Curtis
Our
is
guys
on.
from Anderson over there?
We have a story on Matt coming out on our July 4th special that is going to blow you away. So make sure you check out our July 4th section.
We'll
special
be looking
section.
forward to that.
Yeah. All right, weather.
All right.
Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Much better. 117 today, although it's going to be a little breezy this afternoon. 115 tomorrow. Again, breezy in the afternoon. Then 109, 112, and then it starts to
going
climb up
up.
again
Oh, boy.
on Friday back into 114. So little crisp, little
Them
warm.
triple digits, love them.
Who? You do?
Yeah, we all do.
Oh.
That's why we live here.
Yes, we love them. All right, we get everything?
I think we did.
All right, this has been brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. You know, we saw Matt Curtis on there. Matt's the assistant GM over at Anderson.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention, or it wasn't covered in here anyway, that they had their big bingo night.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That
That
we
we were
raised quite a
promoting.
bit of
Yeah.
money.
Cool.
I don't know what they. We don't have it on there, but I want to say that it was like $3,000 or
Maybe.
something they had raised.
Curtis can throw that in the chat.
Man, how much money did you guys raise over there?
We'll check it out.
Yeah, throw it in the chat.
All right.
All right, everybody. We are out of here. I hope everyone has a great Monday. We will see you here tomorrow for
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Thanks,
Yes,
Jeff.
Thank you.
Mike.
See you.